Liam, and it is able to give us 99.9999%, that child belongs to Baba, not even Mohbad. If Adura is able to give us that 0.999 on that 99 is what makes the uniqueness. It's what should that child is uniquely for one particular individual. So in other words, paternity test has to show the highest accuracy, which is 99.99999%. Right? So neither Baba, nor Aduro, nor Mohbad, none of them can ever meet up to this particular amount. So the question of whether Adura can be used, Mohbad can be used, Mohbad can be used, cannot be used to establish if Mohbad is the actual father of that child. It will only give indication that that child belongs to that family. So nobody should talk about them using Mohbad, using Baba Mohbad, using Mohbad brother. Mohbad sample is to the bone. Let them use Mohbad sample to show. Mohbad bones and samples can still show whether he is the father of that child or not. And that will give you either 99.99% or 0 or nothing.
Question.
And if he gives you a part of it, know that the child belongs to the family, but it's not from Mohbad. Any question, go on.
Wow, I've learned something. Wow, that's true.
What VDM was wrong then, when you can't use Mohbad sample, they can the grandparent sample to find the paternity of a child. But it will not give you a high accuracy, but it will give indication that that child belongs to your family, because no other parent in the whole of this world will ever even give you even that significant number, unless that child belongs to that family first. Go on.
Wait, let me ask one question before I ask my question. I wanted to. So if for example, a father does the DNA for a child and the DNA result comes out, let's say 90%, not up to 99.99, let's say like 90%, does that question the paternity of that child?
Sure.
So if it's less than 99.9 and then it questions the paternity of that child?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Logically, it questions it.
Hey, Papariano, Mohbad has been dead for so many years. Are you saying that they've not done a DNA on Mohbad? The government doesn't have a DNA on Mohbad.
Me, myself, I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's true. I'm listening.
Mohbad has a DNA already. Then they just need Liam's.
Exactly. The police themselves should have done Mohbad DNA, even while investigating Mohbad.
Do you have another route?
Actually, it's Mohbad. The first thing that was done there is the DNA of Mohbad, and see whether it even belongs to Aloba. For Aloba to come and claim it that this son is from my son. Police, that's the first negligence that they want to determine first who is this person. If you say you are his family, they take sample from both sides and they show that yes, they have this relationship here. So anybody will not just come and claim anybody. They have to, that is their professionalism. They have to first take that and know who Mohbad is. This is a government game. Government game.
What has he been doing? These are the first things they're supposed to do when it was exhumed. These are the first things supposed to have been done.
Papariano, you've not answered this question well. She's still asking you if Mohbad is not the son of, if Liam is not the son of Mohbad. She said, how then would the father be known?
Yes, I was still coming to that.
That doesn't concern us.
Can you answer that, Papariano?
What is it?
She said, how will the father be known if Mohbad is not the father? How now will the father be known?
It's not really necessary because, yes, the dispute here, the dispute in question is Mohbad's father feels like they are pushing this child to his family. One, to inherit Mohbad property, and then also it might have been the reason why Mohbad was killed, right? So this is his line of questioning. This is questioning. So at the end of the day, after he finds out that that child doesn't belong to Mohbad, then he may report to the police that they should investigate Wunmi very much, that Wunmi have lied, that Wunmi said that that child belonged to Mohbad, and they had an argument that there was a fight, where Mohbad said, I know the father of this child is and that. So that could have been what led to Mohbad's death. Well, police will ask Mohbad for that question. When you did autopsy, what did you suspect that killed Mohbad? The man will answer nothing. and he lost there. That's why the autopsy Baba Mohbad brought inconclusive, destroyed a lot of things. Because now, investigate Wunmi on what? What ground? What do you suspect?
Papariano, Wunmi had made a statement that Mohbad died in place of Liam. And you understand. So I'm thinking
the autopsy Baba brought out has cancelled many things.
No, not really, not necessarily. Papariano, but now this is a different perspective.
Okay, let's say for example, I'm a police right now. Okay. I said, now, why should I hold this person now? If you are telling me that I should go and investigate further whether I will get evidence, that so far for now there's no evidence, no problem, right? And the police will answer that they have done all their investigation and they have a confession, it is a nurse that died Mohbad. Now convince them that there's an evidence because the law says in the light of new evidence, police will investigate or they will reopen the case in the light of new evidence. So what evidence do you have at the ground that police have not looked into before?
Die meisten Musik-Apps haben eine 0815 Workout-Playlist. Aber die YouTube Music App hat Playlists ohne...
The DNA.
DNA. As an
Yeah,
evidence,
there are many confessions of Wunmi.
evidence to show, as an evidence to show how Mohbad was killed.
No, not really. It can open up another loop in the sense that
Between DNA and autopsy, which one will tell you how Mohbad was killed?
the autopsy now. Wait,
But
I'm
autopsy shows inconclusive.
I'm looking in the sense that the autopsy side, Baba has messed it up. Okay, now we're trying to bring in another lead. Okay, we are trying to bring in another lead. The thing is now, we cannot rely on Shito. That's where I'm kind of a bit discouraged now because I don't even know how to say it.
Maybe you mean
Because-
they are just jokes.
Yeah, because now they can look into Mohbad's petition and the fact that there's been an allegation that Elegushi, you understand, there was a certain point that they were accusing that man and he had to go and come to public and declare that he has no relationship with all of that. Could that not come back? Can we not bring that back to come in to say, okay, come and do DNA with Liam in regards to the petition against Mohbad did, to come up with something?
No. You don't want to go that way.
Why not?
You're talking about new lead, Abby.
Yes.
Do you want me to respond, Papariano?
Why not? I mean, we are discussing. Should enlighten us.
Okay, number one lead, which is of course the one we have at hand, is the shot that came through Adura. And secondly, it's the 3 seconds video, which of course Adura confirmed is about 10 minutes and the video is in the phone at a sitting with the Lagos State Police Command. Number 2 lead is that Wunmi confessed that the three guys, they came out of the house about 3 a.m. as a result of the bleeding that occurred with Mohbad. That means if there is anything more than anything, the real incident that took Mohbad's life happened around 3 a.m. that was never reported to the police or was not even a part of discussion at the inquest. Nobody allowed the police or the inquest to go that route. So it was deliberately removed and kept somewhere until recently that came to fore. And of course, when we go further, we look into other circumstantial evidence that were deliberately, parried by the investigating team, such as phone forensic. Phone forensic on Wunmi, Adura, even on Mohbad himself would have probably lead us to something very crucial. So those 3 key leads and other adjoining, circumstances will certainly, even all you just need is one lead, because when it comes to homicide, all you just need is a lead or a circumstantial lead or evidence that can actually make the police to go back to it and say, will this one lead us somewhere? Will it unravel something? And certainly, everybody knows that if they look into that phone that is being shielded by the Lagos State Police Command, something is in there that would probably lead us to what probably caused the death of Mohbad. Because at the end of the day, it's a high possibility. And then those 3 guys, when they left 3 a.m., to go and look for pharmacy to bring to the house. When they came back, what did they bring back? What happened? Which pharmacy did they go to? Certainly, if the police drill them and get to investigate where they went to, and at what point did they know that there was a pharmacy that works in the middle of the night? So you might be surprised that they didn't go to fetch a pharmacist. Probably they went to fetch an assassin. Probably they went to fetch something different or some sort of. But police investigation, when they ask them, where did you go? When they kill those 3 people in a separate place, they interrogate them, which pharmacy did you go? They will go and check. At what point did you know that this pharmacy was working there? And why didn't you take Mohbad to the pharmacy? Why rush out to go and take a lot of that? So all these things are credible lead that will certainly, if honest police detectives are allowed to do their work, they will bring and unravel this mystery and several other things that are part of this case that are there for us to pursue. If I have my book now, I would have brought out everything for us to see. But there are many, close to 10 lacunas that they can work on this new trend. So
Chantal, has your question been answered?
So not quite. So Yomi has said something here that I want to ask him a question, because Mr. Yomi, you've said all these things, but it's obvious that the coroner inquest did not consider all of these things you've said. The new leads, they did not even consider that. And how are we sure the police are considering?
They were not brought before them.
The driver was there, isn't he? The driver was there.
When the driver came, the driver only gave a vague testimony that 3 people. 3 people is who? The judge will look at it. I'm the one you want to convince. So who are the 3 people? The driver will tell you, I don't know. So it was after the end of the coroner inquest that we got to know the identity of the 3 people. Because if 16 people are in the house or more than that, and you're saying 3 people, if they ask you to identify who are the 3 people that came out, maybe they can lead us to what happened to Mohbad inside the house. Because they know why they rushed out.
Who is the rider? The rider.
Rider, Darusha, and DJ Bami, as said by Wumi. And this one, not spending was not even. These are the 3 people that went out in the middle of the night. And Wumi wasn't saying this to somebody on that dress. So she was speaking to her elder brother through me. The elder brother was in the middle. I was sending questions to Wumi, and she was responding back. Because I avoid having a one-on-one conversation with her because it was risky at that time. It could be a trap. So I was hell-bent, like, I'm going to be pursuing this. And she was responding. That's why you could see in that audio, she was mentioning my name over and over. And then she was able to speak her truth that, yes, 3 people came out that time. I can't deny it. The 3 people that went out, because she can't hide it again. And that, normally any detective will look at it and say, well, you were here 3-4 times. I asked you, what can you tell us that can help us? Why didn't you tell us Mohbad was bleeding 3 a.m. and 3 people rushed out of the house? For 3 men to rush out in the middle of the night, it means that thing was very severe. And then we need to know who are these 3 people. We need to bring them into questioning, and they will take the police to the pharmacist or pharmacist they went to meet. And what did they get? And at that point, you will start to unravel what led to the death of Mohbad. It's just a simple, it's a little bit tricky, but we'll get to that because they must lead. I'll get to Abuja very soon, and then they must lead us to that. Take us to the pharmacist you went to meet, or when 3 of you rushed out 3 a.m. Another danger is that when you rushed out 3 a.m., did you come with any medicine? Did you come with a pharmacist? If you did not come with a pharmacist, do you mean that you now left Mohbad since that 3 a.m. till 2 p.m. did not escape? That means they will be held responsible for taking Mohbad's life. That's conspiracy to commit murder. So that will be the first charge, because at the end of the day, the question is either they came with a pharmacist who treated Mohbad that 3 a.m., or they did not come with a pharmacist, they didn't come with any drugs, and then they left him to wallow in his pain, and they died or he lost the battle in the process. So either way, there was a reason why they left him in that situation. Why they didn't take him? 3 people can carry Mohbad, even in their shoulder, if the hand is so severe. Well, which hand are we talking about? Is it that same hand that we saw the screenshot? What is happening? What would have led them to rush out 3 a.m. if it was bleeding? Because as we speak now, That is the only link. The pushing that Adura confirmed and the 3 a.m. that he rushed out is the only link to the confession in the WhatsApp chat, that TikTok chat, that Mohbad was pushed and he hit the head on the floor. So the bleeding profusely that the police confirmed and the other blood that family, everybody said they saw, that is the only time that we can link to it. That's the only incident that can give us that kind of a picture. So why was he removed?
So you're saying that you have a chat between Wumi's brother and Wumi was in the middle, you're getting information, which means you have some information. So are you saying you have that information and you intend to take it to Nigeria, to the police?
I've released them. I've released them already.
To the police?
That was the audio. I've released even on social media.
But I mean, the police, they're the ones investigating.
Of course, I'm going to be taking many things to the police now.
So the same police that the case, the one in Abuja, I guess.
Of course, you know the institution, how the case got to Abuja now.
I don't know, but I have a bit of a question there, because ever since we heard it's been moved to Abuja, I've not had any update. It's just silent. So what's happening there then?
Yeah, because I'm the point is, as at that time when we wrote to the president on national newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, and then I thought part of it is, let me seek cavalry and safety, and then in my mind I know I was going to go through diplomatic routes. So I traveled to the UK and went to the embassy to submit to the ambassador. You know what I'm saying? And then I read the stuff in front of the embassy. You understand? So we're expecting response. Is there any going to be response and stuff like that? And then eventually we were told the case has been moved from Panti to Abuja. So that's what we're going to be pursuing. They are waiting for us. Our lawyer have been there. I'm saying I've been able to raise a lawyer. They've been there and we're waiting for them they're waiting for me. So when I get there, I'm able to see what is going on and give accurate and specific updates on what is going on in Abuja, for CID. You understand? So don't be dismayed. A lot of noise and lies will be thrown in the comment section. This one will come here, there is no phone forensic. This one will say your didn't write petition to Panti. This one will say Adura was not arrested. They will tell you there's no CCTV. And some of you, it's left for you to believe it. But if I tell you, stay put, I won't tell you more than what is on ground. So when I get to Nigeria, then I'll fly to Abuja, and I'll be able to establish the status. That is when you should now, I may not be able to tell you full details like before until I have a concrete status, because I don't want them to jeopardize whatever we're doing. So it's a different ball game now, because this will be the last onslaught, not the other one. This one must not fail. It must materialize and it will yield. So wait on it. We're going to get justice over bad.
Do you know why I question? I believe that you have sent the 3 seconds communication or video that Adura sent to you. I believe you must have sent that to Abuja already, long time ago. So, and if you had sent that to Abuja,
Shan, how will I send to Abuja? They said they went to collect file in Lagos State. They must have collected everything now. What's my own to send to Abuja? I said I'm just going to see them.
Okay. They collected it from Abuja themselves, from Lagos.
They're going to take the file from the state CID. We wrote a petition that they are trying to cover things in Lagos. It is a standard procedure. We wrote to the president, and the president informed the IG that, hello, this petition, act on it, and then they gave the order. They should go and lift our own file that concerns what they were doing with the 3 seconds video. Everybody can see clearly that if the 3 seconds video and the extension is not to connect to Mohbad's death, the commissioner of police will not be covering it. And for me and my NGO to be going after the 2 commissioners of police, the first one, we were focused on it, we fight it on, and it was taken away from there. The second one came, you all saw. We protested to the command, and we sat together, and they promised that they will release what is in the video. Next thing, they were trying to play hanky-panky with it again. So that is why we have to report to the president, higher authority. And because Nigerian police is under exclusive list, then they have power over the state CID. They said, release the case file, everything, harmonize it, and the order is harmonize and prosecute. So wait until I get, without me getting to Abuja, knowing what is exactly on ground, write my own statement so that those ones can act. Nothing can be said to be activated. So anybody will say there is nothing until I get to Abuja and events start unfolding. That's when they will say, so it is true, Sha.
Please wait. There's something I don't understand. Sorry, cutting you short again. Let me just say something. So, okay. They've taken the case file from Lagos. It's in Abuja. And it includes the 3 seconds video from Madura. Okay. And now, I think there's a bit of a cover-up somewhere there in Abuja. Because I can't believe that they've taken that 3 seconds video months ago. And if they've investigated, they're supposed to have made some arrest. No arrest has been made. And sorry.
How are you talking like this? They don't do things like that.
Oh, okay. So they have to wait for you.
I am the complainant, because what you don't understand is your case file, before you can build up a case, if there is a complainant. I complain that in Lagos State, they are trying to do cover up, that the bigger authority should take over. So when they take the case from them, say, okay, don't touch it again. Let's look into it. Should be you that you complain, you come and meet them. You will now tell them, we saw your letter. We have taken the case file from them. So what? Come and tell us what happened. And I'm not there to go and say what happened until I am there to say this is what happened. They will now say, okay, now we are now on the same page. They will now go for who I want, what the case file would determine to go for. You understand?
Really? So they'll have to wait for you, even if you're taking years to come before they open that case file?
Yeah, because the 3 second video is not complete.
Oh.
That's the procedure anywhere in the world. I have to go and write statements. You have to go and write a statement, because if you don't put your statement, the judge will ask. Even if they go and arrest those people, the judge will say, where is the complainant? Because even the police officer will say, I don't even know what to write there. I don't know who complained. I have not seen the person. Why will I charge the case to court? Who would they write in the file that is a complainant? What if tomorrow I say I'm not doing the case again? So I have to be the complainant and they have to see it. Are you saying? You understand?
Yeah,
So
I didn't know that you work that way. Okay. All right.
So trust me, I am going to be turning in. And because you come on TikTok, everybody they assume you are in this league. Anyway, they're full of their nonsense. So I'm not going to be bothered responding to such dirty people like this. So the procedure is me coming. You understand? When I get to Nigeria, I will write my statements. They will look into it. They will interview me. And then when they see the old case, that, okay, this is how they have been trying to mess you up. This is what is happening to the case. They will now start their own investigation and then start inviting and arresting those that are involved. Because without me, that is how you lay background for cases. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
You understand? So that is just it.
Point. Yeah.
So that is it. And I'm going to be returning very shortly. And then I'll be able to round up on the case. And you'll see that all these people, they'll find their way to jail. All of them, no matter who is backing them up, they are all gone. They are all gone. So you will hear soon now. They don't know what is going on. I don't have to talk too much on this app. So you see how at the end of the day, they will now know. So they push around from Panti to command to zone 2. And now we are in Abuja now. You understand? We will now see who they push around, who they not go push around. You understand? I don't need to tell you many things on this app. I just need to let you guys know no cause for alarm. Understand?
So what happens now to the coroner inquest verdict, their report now? So that is also on standby?
No. Coroner inquest is fact-finding. See, let me explain to you. Coroner inquest is not a trial court. It's just to help the prosecutor to do some investigation. If they find anything, they will now send to the prosecutor that this is what we find out. Even if the coroner inquest if they do anything for 5 years, even if we bring any evidence before the coroner inquest, they cannot decide who to be charged or not. They can only suggest. I am saying.
Ṣé Yomi ò sọ pé lọ́yà òun ti wà l'Abuja tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ ni? Yomi ìbà rẹ o.
Ẹ máa dá Yomi lóhùn. Mr. Were.
Olùkọ́ làwọn tó kún bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Yeah. Right, they have to send to the Ministry of Justice, which of course the department that will now handle it in the Ministry of Justice is the Directorate of Public Prosecution. So just the way police police arrested Mali Zamlari, all of them, and they sent all their case file, all their investigation activities. They sent it to the DPP. DPP said, out of all these 7 people, we can only see 2. Just it's the same way. If DPP sent, if the coroner inquest sent to DPP, if they look into the whole report, they can say we are not using anything, or we only saw 2 people to be prosecuted from all the evidence you brought. It's just that DPP coroner inquest, most times they come with direct verdict than the police, because it's almost like a court. You know what I'm saying?
So, Mr. Yomi, so now, question. So now, the coroner inquest has a report, is given a copy to DPP, a copy to the police, which means that copy has to go to Lagos as well. I mean, Abuja. It has to go to Abuja, that copy. A copy of that, right?
No. It's going to go to, it's the state matter. It will go to the State Ministry of Justice.
Where is that? Is it Abuja?
In Lagos State. See, the reason why Abuja is taking over is this. Let me explain to you. Nigerian police is just one. It's under the exclusive list. There is no state police. All the governors, they don't have police in the state. So it is still the president and the police that is controlling the entire police in Nigeria. One police command, Lani. Every other command are under the Abuja command. Do you understand? Everybody is under the IG. It's the IG that will post the commissioner to go and work in the state. We will post the IG to go and work here. It's only one person. So we hardly have one command in Nigeria. And that's why we have been screaming and agitating for state police. As a human rights organization, we've been demanding and we're campaigning, canvassing for state police. Hopefully it will get there one day.
Mr. Yomi, do you know why I'm asking you that question? I'm asking you that question because the magistrate at the coroner inquest in Lagos has their verdict. They send a copy to the police and to the DPP. And you have a case.
They won't send to the police. They won't send to the police.
Papariano said it's 2 copies, one to the police, one to the DPP.
No.
Zynische Politiker und einseitige Medien lügen. Die Bilder nicht.
No.
Papariano answered for that. And then, because your case is in Abuja, okay? So now, if your case is in Abuja gets sorted, okay, and let me say they do the investigation, they find something, where does that report go to? Does it come back to Lagos, to the DPP?
Exactly.
It comes back to Lagos?
Yes, because immediately the police, it's still the same police. Are you what I'm saying? Let me explain to you. This is the police at the AIG, at the command, Lagos State Command in Abuja. They are police. The police at the divisional level cannot do it. The case is domiciled originally with the Lagos State Police Command, SCIG. That is where it should be. That is whom the governor will work with. But now that complaints have come, the IG can take over. The presidency can order the IG to take over. Now the presidency ordered the IG to look into the matter and gave it to his DIG. Say this matter, the presidency has given the order, go and do it. So when they finish up, police will have to write the report and all the evidence, and they will carry it and they will go and meet the DPP in Lagos. Make sure that now from above, this is the case, this is what we have now. They will now give it to them that this case is already in court. This is an additional with suspect and evidence. And in the light of that, the DPP will just adjust their charges. They will look into the case file and they will adjust their charges. And maybe if they brought the suspect with them, they would have sent it ahead. And the next thing is they'll have them to those in court. So if it is not magistrate, if it's murder case now, they are going to high court straight.
Which means that they cannot have a court case. The case now is at the magistrate court in Lagos, which means they cannot give a court date until your investigation in Abuja is concluded. Is that what it is?
No, the case is already ongoing. But because it is not a capital offense, it will be treated, police are the one doing it, it will be treated at the magistrate level. The DPP. Wow. See that this one, you have no choice than to charge them for murder, conspiracy to commit murder. I get what I'm saying. Just like somebody who claimed the deleted evidence. All those are serious crime. it will be tried at the High Court. They'll just charge them to High Court. And if it is High Court, then they would have to bring the other two. So that case, the magistrate court, the judge will stop. This court at the magistrate court will stop because the Ministry of Justice will go there and say, this particular ongoing case, we have new suspects and it has to do with murder and all of that. So you cannot continue to do it. The judge will now step down and then they will bring the suspect to join the ones they got, the new ones at the High Court.
Wow. So hope we get a verdict from your own case then before the one in Lagos now completes, before they get a verdict in Lagos. Hope you have your own result in Abuja before they
they might even sentence those one before anything could happen. They might sentence them, but if those ones in Lagos commit additional crime or if they see any other charges, apart from the one that they sentenced them with, they will have to bring them again. You understand? Let's assume that spending who is now being charged probably with, I don't know the charges for spending. If investigation now, original investigation now shows that maybe spending.
Next time, can't know about everyone less.
Before.
That's right.
Charges comes up and they say you spending, you are now being charged with murder, and these are your charges. They will bring him to High Court, even if he has been sentenced to that one. If he's in jail, they will go and bring him to face charges for that one.
Okay.
You understand? So that's the procedure and that's the process.
Wow.
So let's wait. We get to Abuja. I know they must have seen some other things, but they are waiting for official complainants because without that, that's the excuse they will use to want to throw away the case. That's the only option they have now to claim that, Your Excellency, the complainants refused to show up, and not that the complainant brought full video. He said they didn't allow the 3 seconds video to be seen, but he didn't come to tell us what we need to know. So that means he's a weakling. So that's why we didn't proceed. So the police, they will be telling those maybe they have gone to meet them. They will say, if the Yomi did not show up, if Break the Silence Foundation did not show up, we are good to go. But if he shows up, we have no choice, because before I even get to the police, I would have been to Aso Rock. I would have spoken to, all those I need to speak to. Even in the clinic, I would have tried and meet with some of them. So they are just making a whole mess of themselves.
I'm Aso Rock now.
Let them keep making a mess of themselves, saying, don't come. They have done their gas that I will not come to Nigeria. And if by the special grace of God, in September, I will be in Nigeria. It might be a day before the 11th or after the 11th, I will be in Nigeria, most definitely, because it's very important. You understand?
Yeah.
So they have no choice.
What do you make of the VDM? Everything VDM has been doing. Do you think there's anything that we can use, even though it's not like evidential? Is there anything there?
Yeah, there's some that can be used. The only thing we can do, because he's been able to unofficially bring out the WhatsApp chat, and at the end of the day, if he wants to, if anybody wants to work on that, you will still have to write official petition that there is a leak. It's just a leak. He was releasing a leaked chat and stuff like that. So, and that's the only way you can get the police to do the official job, by inviting those suspects or those people in the WhatsApp chat. If they investigate them, they might even see more than what VDM has seen. And then that's when, but this WhatsApp chat will be the focal point. If they have deleted it, all of them, they will go back to it and reinstall. Like I'm saying. But I know by now, most of them would have disabled that WhatsApp group. You understand?
How does
that chat the real justice? Because it was more like targeting Naira Marley.
And that's what they call obstruction of justice. When a case is out, the point is this: whatever role you are playing in the game of justice, if you try to lie, if you try to pervert, if you try to distract, it is obstruction of justice. Because at the end of the day, if somebody is hiding in this cubicle and police came there and they said, where is the person who's wearing white? And he said he ran to the backyard. You have already obstructed justice, because they would have apprehended him and the person would have, the crime would have been reduced. But at the end of the day, you giving that wrong information is obstruction of justice and a criminal offense. So what is seen in that WhatsApp chat is like They were trying to take the attention of the public. They were trying to manipulate public servants. Normally, on a good day, the state prosecutor in Lagos State should have called for the arrest of all those in the WhatsApp chat, because it's clear that they were having contact with the ongoing investigation. They were a party in the investigation, and it turns out to be that they were passing wrong information, and that's the basis for arrest and prosecution. If they were not, if one or two or three of them are not physically present in the investigation and all of that, it's a different ballgame. But anyone coming to police, you claim you are fighting for Mohbad, you tell them, so person, I saw him, he did this. This is the person that did this. Meanwhile, you know in your mind he didn't do it. And police will.
Rexona lässt dich nicht im Stich. Nonstop Protection mit zuverlässigen 72 Stunden Deo und Schweißschutz.
Vertraue Persil Gel, kraftvolle Fleckenentfernung und hygienische Frische für die Maschine.
And police were pursuing that person while the murderer is having opportunity to run away. That's obstruction of justice, and it's a punishable offense under the law. So that's why we have to be careful. So they don't know. If those ones are not interfacing or engaging with the government officials, police, judges, and all of that, is a different ball game. But it turns out to be that they know that the incident that they want to present to the public is that Mohbad fought Prime Boy, a nurse was called in, Mohbad got injection, and it reacted on his body, and they rushed him to hospital, he died. How does that relate to, how does that mean that the bullying is the cause of that kind of situation? I don't see how bullying is in that story. So the beginning of the journey of the cause of death has been established, and the end of it. So why did you bring bullying into it? And why are you accusing people that bullied of buying Mohbad when the people that did the crime are walking free? So there are so many things, you understand? So those are the things that you look into and say, normally if the state prosecutor are doing well, they will quickly arrest the situation and invite in all those in the WhatsApp and say, what people are passing to the public, why you are telling us the wrong thing, and we were acting on a different negative information. We thought you were giving us accurate information. Policing job can be done without public information and support, but you must be honest with any information you will share with the police. If not, it can be used against you if you are lying or deceiving law enforcement officers. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yvonne's sister, you want to talk?
Sorry, I don't have much to say. How are you guys doing? Yomi, thank you so much for everything you're doing.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, hopefully we will get like true justice.
No, we are hedging close now, because everybody, we now know that we have been able to narrow down the pathway and the investigation activities where the investigation should have gone through. And 98% of us now know clearly that we have been deceived. Look at, even the Baba is saying, the nurse actually did not treat my son. It's evident that Mohbad died on the 11th. Because when you look at it, like the hospital CCTV, the parents' hospital, the doctor came in, he gave an oral doctor's report. And normally a coroner inquest should be interested in seeing how Mohbad was rushed into the hospital, since the doctor claimed he has a CCTV. So at this juncture, the police have no choice than to go and lift that CCTV. That is where they will see the body, and they will zoom close, and most of the things that has been eluding the investigation, even that eluded the coroner inquest, will come to fore. So the doctor confirmed, and he cannot change his words again. He said, we have a capture of our CCTV captured it, and Mohbad was brought in dead, and rigor mortis are set in stage 3. If that is in the doctor's report, there is no way it will not be telling the whole world that Mohbad had already died before they rushed him to hospital, maybe 12 hours or a day before. That's why they were hiding the doctor's report. There is no two ways about it. Those are the things that we want to pursue. Those are the things we want to go and pursue, because the doctor gave an oral testimony from Kuramed Hospital to Perez Hospital. They must have arrived there. They must have taken them about 40 minutes. So if Mohbad was declared dead at Kuramed Hospital, how will he start rigor mortis setting and he got to stage 3 within 40 minutes? even 12 hours, you can't get to stage 3. So the doctor is a professional. He has given his own account. He even said he has a video evidence to corroborate it. So if the inquest was not allowed to lift it, then certainly this current police will be on the net. They have to go and lift it. It's just a matter of writing to the hospital and visiting the hospital to say, we have the order of the president and you should release it. And several other things. Even the Mohbad CCTV, they will go to court. The police will go to court and they will write Apple. They have the obligation to respect a tough and high-profile investigation like this, or in cases like this, all these tech companies, whether it is WhatsApp, whether it is Facebook, whether it is this, you understand? They have the mandate to respond and cooperate with the host country in cases like this. So we will go through, as a human rights organization, would ensure that we keep requesting through our lawyers that a phone forensic on Mohbad's iCloud should be initiated, not through me, but through asking that iCloud, Apple, should release it because the person that owns it is dead and we want to know the cause of his death. His CCTV, is it working? They should release everything, and they will. If it is necessary, I will fly down to America and still probably find a way to write to them, do everything I need to do. So these are the things that should be done. If they refuse to do it, that means they are trying to deceive the president and they want the government of the president to fail. That means they are part of the enemies plotting against the fall of the president and his government. And then we'll scream out. I'll quickly put a call through to the president and say, this is what they are doing. What they did to us and the fact remains that what they did in Panti, they won't want to repeat it in Abuja. Because that is the basis of our complaint. How can we face the same thing in Lagos, face an AIG, and then come and face the same thing in the DIG office? And definitely there is a serious problem somewhere. So if they want us to... Anyway, don't let me talk too much. But let's keep our fingers crossed and let's be prayerful. Pray along. It's not an easy thing that we're going to come to face. You understand? We are also ready for them.
War. It's another war you're coming to open.
So we are also ready for them. As soon as I decide on when to get to Nigeria, we'll activate all foot soldiers, civilian soldiers, pointers, all of them will be on ground. And then most of these people say they are already putting them on fire. The full radar is now on all of them. Full radar. I can tell you for free. But they cannot give me the total framework. But I've received it. They told me 3 days ago that it has been activated. They are following everything. About 3 major embassies. They are following everything. And I got my intel. It's just that I cannot post communication of embassies on social media. I would have just done that. You understand? So it's final. It's final this time. You understand? But we just have to allow our local authority and police to finish the job. You understand? So that it won't be interference into a sovereign city or state issue. But everything is on ground.
Does that mean that the coroner inquest would not have requested for the forensic inquest of the phones and the CCTV? Because I know the phones forensic can only be by the police.
Coroner inquest has rounded up. No, coroner inquest can request. You can.
It's the stupid and shit that was there now. So it's obvious why.
Because Mohbad does not have a personal lawyer and there is no public lawyer. If there was a public lawyer would have give the authority to
ta ló bí ọmọ yìí lọ ta ló bí ọmọdé yìí ìjà ọmọdé yìí dà ìjà ọmọdé yìí dà
ìyá ẹ ti ṣọkú ìyá ẹ ti ṣọkú rẹ ló sì wà.
Yami! Jesus! Olórí burúkú wo ló bí Yọ̀mí? Aláyé bàjẹ́ wo ló bí Yọ̀mí? Ẹni òfò ẹni àdánù wo ló bí Yọ̀mí?
Ọlọ́jà rẹ̀ fi ilé ṣó ṣe kó jẹ́ duty fún yẹn nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ máa rẹ́rìn.
No. Ẹ̀yà burú. Irọ́ ìtúfẹ́ gbé mi ṣubú ni. Ó fẹ́ gbé mi ṣubú. Eléyìí ló ń pè ní ó fẹ́ gbé mi ré bàbá òyì alẹ̀ ó fẹ́ gidi.
Okay. Oh yeah, person on behalf of the court. But this time around, these police officers, if and when necessary, they will go to a court in Abuja, and through the Attorney General, they will write to Apple Music.
Is it my network? Or is it your miss?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Apple, they can do nothing.
Can you hear me?
Nothing.
Let's like I said, until I get to Nigeria, I'm saying get to Lagos, rest a little bit, fly to Abuja. That's when I'll be able to know what is the final state of mind of these detectives. The little time I'm not around, because I've been hearing stories. This one will say they went to Abuja. This one will say they went to Abuja. Maybe they wanted to distort the whole investigation. I get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So that's why I have to report. I need to know the names of all these people in charge of investigation, and then go back to the presidency and tell them. This is what they should tell them. They should not compromise. That the president wants. If they can't even try it, because the presidency, they know, is already of national security, so it's connected to it. They will not want to trivialize it. If they do, it's at their own peril. Trust me.
You make it sound so easy. Do you think it's just going to be that as easy as you just explained when you get to Abuja? You make it sound so easy.
It's my duty to be optimistic, because at the end of the day, they didn't for them to have gone to leave the case file by themselves. It means that they want to work. I was told they came to Lagos to leave the case file. You understand? It's not that they came to Lagos on the order of the presidency to leave the case file. So what else? And there's no way I have to say it than to summarize it on this social media. The nitty-gritty, I will go and face it on behalf of the public. I'm not doing it for myself. You want justice for Mohbad, I want justice for Mohbad. Additional want justice for Mohbad. Papariano want justice for Mohbad. All of us cannot be engaging the government and say that somebody must be represented. And that is what they do on behalf of the public.
Your minister.
But the thought is your Mefabi. It's not your Mefabi. Understand?
Yeah. Wow.
Cyber Mike, I cannot independently verify that now, because I have not seen the entire investigation activity and the case file. But maybe until I get there. But I know certainly that the signal, I was told the signal was sent to the state CID, and on the signal it was harmonization.
Èèyàn ṣòro ṣe mọ reason tí Yomi fi wá ìgbà tó ti gbọ́ tí Papariano sọ pé wọ́n máa dáwó fáwọn tó ń lọ court.
The rest.
Ó wá síbẹ̀ kò wá síbẹ̀ wọ́n dáwó fún wọn ó ń dágbére fún wọn ẹni tó ti sọ pé tó máa gbé òun. Ó ti ń dágbére lẹ̀. Wọ́n tiẹ̀ máa gbé ó gbúdọ̀ ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn ó yẹ kí petition ti wà ńlẹ̀ fún petition kó ti wà ńlẹ̀ fún. Ìyẹn fìyẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá dé Nàìjíríà ẹ mọ̀ bóyá petition wà lẹ̀ àbí kò sí lẹ̀.
Until I get there. So until I get there, Cyber Mike, until I get to Abuja, and then they'll be able to know. So
if it's possible, I think we should also sue that Sanshito for failing to pick up certain things like phone forensics, CCTV.
Why will you sue? You don't sue people for failing exam.
I'm just upset, Mr. Yomi. The man failed.
You can't sue anybody for failing exam. Do you think law job is not a general template? Sometimes everybody will know law or will go to law school, but intelligence and your ability to be persistent, your creativity might win your case. How vast you are in the law. If you don't know the law, you can't enforce it. You understand?
San does not know the law. San. Oh my goodness.
But
no, sorry, Yomi. Shans, Papariano said it not earlier today, but like previously that, the son will do like what the family asked him to do.
No,
So it's
There's a
not like
manipulation there. There's a manipulation. There's nothing like family ask family. There's a manipulation, I'm telling you. That's what
he's correct. She's correct. The point
yeah,
is
she's
this.
correct. But I
Even
don't
if
think
you are a son, you people don't understand that son is just a title given to people to show that they have deeper knowledge in law. That's like a professor of law. But that doesn't mean that, you know, a doctor of law might not be more sound or more deep in a particular case than the professor. So sons are just like professor of law. They are an authority, so to speak. But, you know, if you don't re-equip yourself and re-energize yourself, you might not be up to par. You might be dealing with, you know, antique and old knowledge of the law. So, you know, all you just have to understand is that, what do you want me to do? The lawyer will ask you, tell me the truth. What is it? And what do you desire? He will now be able to do the case for you according to what you desire. So
Mr.
whatever you
Yomi.
see him doing is according to what the Baba desire.
Mr. Yomi, they are there to give legal advice as well. It's not only about what Baba desires. Baba desires justice.
You know the reason why all of you are getting angry, because you all
Why not?
you thought the Sashitu is a public lawyer. He is Baba Mohbad's lawyer. Baba is only saying, I am represent me to go and fight for my son. That's where you all got it wrong.
Yeah, that's the point.
You all funded the same family that we want to seek evidence. They know where they hid the truth about Mohbad's death. And you funded them and give them the old machineries and say you are all looking for justice. If anybody tried to look into the direction of where they hid the truth and evidence of Mohbad, they will hate on that person, just like the way they were doing on me. What else do you want an NGO to do? Did the son go to Mohbad's house? Do you know? I worked with the police. We got to Mohbad's house. Did any of the police or any of the lawyers told you that they met with any of the neighbors? I interface and risk my life engaging two of Mohbad's neighbors that are very crucial. I took police to the two of them. One of them who made a mess, I ensure, as rich as he is, I dragged him before the AIG, and we had a serious fight in front of Mama Mohbad, King White, Adura, and they are like, whoa, Jesus, what if this man had released the CCTV? But they don't know who went to threaten the man on their behalf. So they were like, these are people on the other side are working.
Mr. Yomi, you made a mistake. You made a mistake when you went to that house, that CCTV. You'd have at least watched that CCTV. I knew that it was kind of thinking about your safety. I know, but
Shan, it's easy to
man, just imagine you'd have watched it. You'd have changed a lot of narrative. I know.
Shan,
I've tried to put myself in that position.
Shan,
Yeah.
You people who always talk. It's always easy to be the coach on the sideline. Somebody allowed me to enter his house. I don't know him from anywhere. I don't know if it was a trap, if it was an ambush. He gave me what is inside. I should now say, yeah, let me go inside and go and watch a whole episode of a whole day. What am I looking for? When he had already said, go and bring a court order, secretly between me and him. So why am I going to be too much in a hurry? Because I want to die. So I should sit down there and then he calls somebody to come and ambush me there and they wrap me up.
Your point. Mm-hmm.
I'm not the police now. I didn't know I was going to be giving that information. He came on away. You are listening to that sick African TV that will make him out and say, I have to decide and say, am I going to be, even if I see physically, the detail I want to see in the CCTV might be maybe about in the middle. Is he going to start fast forwarding for me? You're making it look like he wants to show me 3 seconds video or 5 minutes video. I will now sit in somebody's house, watch a whole CCTV from beginning. Where will be my heart?
I know.
Somebody that I don't know. I'll have to, the best thing is, since he's promised me that he can release it through a court order, let me go and get the court order. We'll get it and we'll be able to watch it in our own comfort.
Das neue Fever erneuert deine helle und weiße Kleidung in nur 10 Wäschen. Jetzt testen. Entdecke 24 Stunden lotionzarte Haut. Für jede Stimmung. Advanced Dark Care für uns alle.
Comfort. That was what I thought. I didn't share the exact location to anybody. I only shared it with Baba Mohbad's power of attorney. So that the lawyers they should go and get it. And they failed me. And they were saying they trusted one for Biodun Lawa behind me. Who is Biodun Lawa? Did I ask you? I didn't ask them for money. They didn't give me money. I was working as a PI. They were not the one that gave me money to go there. But because some terrible sick people are playing claim, we're the one that sent Yomi there. We're the one that asked him to go and risk his life. So they were listening to those ones. Just because I don't know, I came in the middle. If I started with my NGO when this just Mohbad, I can't be going through all these insults. Do you know how many insults and more that I'm rolling myself in just because I want to, risk it and ensure that justice is served?
Can you not petition that neighbor? To say what happened?
I said I dragged him already before the AIG. I petitioned him already. And he said he needed a gun. He said if we give him a GUN, said the AIG should give him his own personal GUN. And he was shaking. And the AIG said he should go. That we should focus on Adura. And
you have to bring that back up now. You have to bring that back up in Abuja.
My dear sister, don't worry. Let's just get to Abuja and see the mindset of these detectives. Are they really for justice for Mohbad? Or they have been compromised? I don't know yet. But I know is that they have been calling on the lawyer that when are you people coming? But any little noise now, they will be the one begging fool itself. And that is why the protest is very important. We all need to come out and let them feel the presence that we, the public, are again demanding that the police should reinvestigate Mohbad's case. It is the right of the public to demand that. And they will look into the new lead. If they accept they have anything they had on file before. And don't be surprised. They might have the real incident kept somewhere and they bobo you with the other one. So when the pressure is hot, they will bring it out. You understand? But trust me, I can tell you for free. Justice for Mohbad is so near. As in, it's coming. Nothing can change it. Write my name down.
I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this. You're confident when you get to Abuja. I'm waiting for you. I'll be claiming on your questions. I'll be asking you where you mean.
Whether it's Abuja, whether it is Patapupa, my own is Mohbad will get justice. That's all I know. That is all I know. He will get justice.
Yomi, sorry, but I think that the police are compromised.
Nigerian
police, I don't think they're gonna come back and reinvestigate this case again. I feel like it's settled.
How much you want to bet?
I don't know.
Please try and know. So that we'll set it here. Let's put it here now.
Imole sister, Beto, because I'm in the middleman now in this one.
Bet.
What should I bet then? You go ahead.
You're the one betting now.
Where are you? Are you in America, Nigeria, or UK?
Nigerian. I'm Nigerian.
Okay. Let's do 2 million. If they investigate, you send give me 2 million. If they don't investigate in 1 week's time, 1 month's time, I get what I'm saying, 1 month's time, then I'll give you 500,000 naira.
Okay. Why? It should be equal. It should be 2 million.
No, the way she sounded, she's richer than me.
No. I'm doubting you now. I'm doubting. It has to be the same amount, both sides.
Yes.
It has to be.
You want me to say so that they can say I carry NGO money?
No, let them say now. It's a 500, not NGO money as well.
No, it's my personal money. Which I give.
And then I get doubts for you already. This how you don't want to we give not the same amount.
You know what? I think the police.
Don't change the topic now.
Do boxing. That thing. No one give you for false hope for you. Just put the same 2 million, Sha.
How does 2 million betting has to do with false hope? Must I even bet?
Now you get confidence now. Now you give us confidence now.
I can't get confidence. Nobody will go face am.
But now you want to go face am.
Place more money. The person with the doubts will go pay bigger money.
I don't really doubt.
Don't talk anything.
Barely that one, Sha.
Yomi.
Use my money, go fly, go Abuja, go do everything. You want me to pay the same money?
No, you get confidence. Say you go win them. There no be no money that way.
Is the confidence the problem now or doubt?
It's not the confidence now. The opposite, not doubt now. Not the same thing.
No. Who is
Yomi can speak well. I said you're like a motivational speaker.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, he's got a gift.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I think that the police already investigated this case. You know, they already investigated. They found out what they found out, and they settled the case. That's what I
think. Because you are very correct partially. The point is this. Let me explain to you. Criminal investigation can be very hectic, and the sensitive part of this case is this. Sometimes the society will leave. They might have seen traces like, this case now inside house happen. No. Now the people where they shout justice, now him want to investigate too. If we need to get to the root of this matter, it will mean that we, the police officers, are the ones trying to say we want to find justice. Because when they are saying public, who are the public seeking justice for Mohbad? The people that are leading on behalf of the public, Iyabo Ojo and Tonto, look at their demeanor. They are deceiving the public. They are only after Naira Marley. So if Iyabo Ojo and Tonto are saying this is and that in that WhatsApp group, what do you want the police officers to do? They are the ones detecting the pace, and they are still detecting the pace for the public too. So they took the public. We are controlling the public officers. Don't let us fight ourselves. This is who we want you to concentrate on. But if police officer is saying that, hello, let's do our job, we need to arrest. There is blood. There is broken railing. Let's do our job. They say, don't do it. Look at the entire family. We are telling you we are together. The only person you should help us to hold is Naira Marley and Sam Larry. And we have evidence to hold them. And we have already cajoled the public. Are you the one that help us to cajole the public to go after them? And go and tell the public that Naira Marley is not involved now. Go and tell them. Then the police will say, okay, what do we do? Hey, let the public destroy Naira Marley and Sam Larry. Leave these people. Don't even investigate them. What do we now say? Naira Marley will not fight in it. That won't care. We don't silence him. Even if he talk now, nobody will hear him. That's why it took Naira Marley this long before he speak. Because if he spoke earlier, nobody will listen to him. And they will say, you know what? Let us find a story to tell the public. What I don't do before. Okay, this is how I go do it. Then they arrange the story and they say, Oga, everything is sorted though. Are you guys sure it's clean? Let me hear your story. Okay, who is the 4 person? And they table it before the same public. The same people that are leading the pack conspired with them and they deliver the stuff. So they don't need to investigate. The only few things they will do is the one that Shagbeloju, because there is no complainants out there. I keep asking the question. I said, Baba Mohbad, if you are saying that Wunmi refused to release the doctor's report, is it only Wunmi that took the body to the hospital? Was your own son, your blood, Mohbad's flesh and blood, was it not in the same hospital with Wunmi? Will Wunmi even have the chance to say, bring me the doctor's report? It is Adura that's supposed to be handling, taking everything, take charge. So if you scream, say, Adura, maybe you went to the hospital with your brother and your sister-in-law. Now we want to deposit the body. They are rejecting. They said there is no, except we bring doctor's report. Where is the doctor's report? Maybe Adura will point that is with Wunmi. And the question now is this: on what basis will Wunmi hold the doctor's report and Mohbad will be left outside in the morgue till the following day? And you still went to do the burial and the Wunmi came there to play a role. Is that not madness? Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? So Adura knew Wunmi withheld the doctor's report. Our decision not to release the doctor's report left Mohbad's body to be kept outside the morgue. His dignity was taken away from him. So it means that it was outside the morgue they showered for Mohbad. A star. So what kind of suffering is that? You kept him under the staircase in his own house. You got to the morgue. You refused to drop the paper to keep him in a mortuary in a dignified way. Yet you are accusing Naira Marley. So you, the Baba Mohbad, when they say, did they allow you to put it there? And Adura cannot tell Wunmi and say, "Show Yawiri, where is the clinic? Why are you holding it?" For that reason alone, that same Wunmi still came there. Same Wunmi now came to the same burial ground in your own area. Still drop white clothes and fetish substance in the grave site. Who is deceiving who? And then Mohbad's elder sister too did the same thing. Drop fetish substance. And you are looking for Naira Marley. The family wanted a curse on the entire nation. They want you and I to reap the consequence of a taboo that we know nothing about. And that is why we must stand up on our feet and fight this to the end.
I've been all around town, bass thudding, drums, these sounds coming.
This to the end. Because if you allow it to fly, the consequence will come on our innocent children and ourselves. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. Wunmi did not release the doctor's report, and he allowed your son's body to be kept in front of a morgue to be smelling till the whole day. How else do you want to rubbish the memory of the young boy? And they now pack the same body, and the same Wunmi still have the effrontery to come and say, "I want to come and pay last respect." Which respect is she paying? When the boy was bleeding, they didn't take him to hospital. When he got to the mortuary, he didn't release the doctor's report. So she's now, what is now the right she has? Where is the respect she's coming to pay? I mean, what do they think she's coming to do at it? So when she now came to the grave site, so throwing cloth and fetish substance is now the respect.
All those are the graveside. They could not remove that thing. They did not see it. That's what I'm asking myself.
So remove it. All of you, you're acting like I don't know what majority they are taking the Nigerian public for. So this is what the police are protecting and the government officials. They just want this country and the states to heap a terrible cause because it's already a taboo. So how much do you want to? So the question is, madam, what is going on? Are you doing this on behalf of Naira Marley or whoever that buy Mohbad, the industry girls? So if you are doing it on behalf of the industry girls, then you are part of the industry girls that took the life of the boy. Why would you be doing that? Where is the doctor's report? Because the doctor had already came, he had already given the testimony of what he wrote in the report. He gave the oral testimony. So that means he has the doctor's report. A duplicate will be in the hospital. It's only Lagos State Police that doesn't want to release it. But the detectives, they will get it. Because they will ask the hospital, where is the copy of the report you issued? And the man will say, this is it, and I've testified orally too. So this Adura, they thought he will now make it. Mohbad now thought he's raising Adura the right way. And they are making a mess of family values. And you all are silent about it. And they will threaten Jazz. They will threaten us. They will kill. The one who will kill, I don't even sort out. How much more me? Maybe I'm going to be hands. You can imagine the insult. If because my NGO came here to be sourcing for fund, it's because it's not my case. It's not I want to build house. It's not because I want to buy clothes. It's a public matter we are all pursuing together. I only dedicated my NGO and myself to lead the pack. And they are making it look like it's me that they are donating to. Because they know that they are not raised properly to us. Their parents have not been supporting a key thing in the society before. If all of us are raised with the basic idea that we already have an NGO that will donate to different ideas, nobody would have seen what I'm doing and make a mess of it. I risk everything. I went to State Assembly. I wrote to the commissioner. I wrote to the governor. I wrote to the IG. I wrote to the IIG. I wrote to the commissioner of police. I wrote to the deputy commissioner of police. I went to Mohbad's house.
Yomi Jokini yẹ àti bàbá ẹ ti contribute ní Nàìjíríà. Olórí burúkú ìyá òṣì tó bá ẹ bí àti bàbá òfò tó bí ẹ kí ló ti contribute.
I've done half of what my NGO has done. They should show me how many of them. They should read their court papers. How many courts have they been to? How many court orders have they got? With limited funds, look at all these activities. Yes, they are still castigating and rubbishing somebody like me because we are not raised properly in this country. How can the activities of an NGO like this look strange and alien to sensible people that are upright with degrees and are civilized? If the case starts properly, you now see that all the materials that I've done, press conference, going to the house, they will now be using them in the during trial. Look, Ray Dagman laid emphasis on it because it's part of what he was doing. He saw it and said, this investigation is key. Adura came to the press conference. He was giving an open, express yourself.
Before I go, I want to even drop safe. So when you go to Abuja, please, can you find out if Mohbad's DNA was done? Because they're supposed to have done his DNA after exhumation of the body. And then another question I think we are not asking is...
Everything they've done, pathology, everything is around DNA. So they've done it. They've done open one, they've done personal.
They must have done it, yeah.
If it is paternity DNA, if it is blood sample, if it is DNA is very wide.
Gib deiner Dusche ein Upgrade. Entspannung, Erfrischung, Vergnügen mit Advanced Stuff Care für uns alle.
Zeit zu wissen, wie viel dein Auto wert ist? Dann ist Wir kaufen dein Auto.at dein
Wide. You understand? So it's deoxyribonucleic acid. So DNA can be around maybe age. DNA can be around blood group, can be around paternity, can be around blood test. DNA is wide. So it's not just about paternity only.
No, I mean in the sense that when Mohbad was exhumed, they must have done DNA with the parents to identify the body, isn't it?
I don't understand. To know that is one or not.
Yeah, to say their son, isn't it? That's what they usually do, to identify the body. I'm only saying that because if the body is not available, the body, they could use that for Liam. That's the only reason I'm asking this.
Yeah, that's the right thing to be done, but they went to use the mother, the secret stuff. But if they call them to police station and they might deny it.
But the chat is there.
It's deniable. It can only be used, but they will tell you, come and prove it now. Show us the DNA result. Except you have access to the DNA. They will say, show us the result now. The judge will say, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, wow.
Okay, Dr. Kofi is responding. He said, DNA at exhumation is not necessary. Because it's not like it's not an unidentified body, it's not a pieces body. If the body has been dismembered, maybe burnt beyond recognition, you understand? Or accidents, they might do DNA to know if it matches identity of social person. So if they have a DNA database, that is for identity, DNA for identity. So if your blood sample has been taken and kept in a database, and there is an accident, the person is burnt beyond recognition, or accident beyond stuff, then they look at the blood samples. It will tell who and who was there in that accident. So if the person escaped, they will know. If the person is part of the burnt or is a burnt body, that's when they will know.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Well, Professor Kofi has responded to you.
Thanks, Professor Kofi. All right. Good night, people. I'm dropping.
All right. Sham back up.
Yeah.
At least I'm hearing your voice. I used to see you coming on my page, but we've never spoken before.
I've climbed on your platform one time.
Oh, really? We've spoken before?
Yes, on your platform one time.
You came once. When you come once, I mean,
I wrote you too. I've written you behind WhatsApp. Yeah.
That's good. Hope I've been able to throw light to some certain things.
Yeah, you have. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just waiting for your Abuja trip right now.
Abuja that you're pessimistic about.
Yeah, I go climb your platform after that too. Yes, now you've made a strong statement here. So
no, it's not just about me. It's about the public case and the integrity of the Nigerian police. Risking my life to represent you before those, command. It's not a child's play. Abuja, I don't have a house in Abuja. I don't live in Abuja. I'm going there. You will see me. I know the talk where I don't go to. You might not know until I get a concrete stuff to tell you, but you will see me that I don't get time. Oh, you hear me? All those shakara with those ones they do. No, they reach my side. I know why I set out to establish an NGO on human rights. And I did it the right way because I want to give back to the public. The only impediment in this situation is that this case was already going on. You know, it's gone for a long time. People have already concentrated on some scientists. And I came in to say I want to rescue. And that rescue is like, are you sure you are ready for this? I wasn't ready financially. But mentally, experience I have. But I have to go on. Because if I start looking for, because I don't have financial backup, I didn't look at the physical, financial implication. I don't do financial analysis. I won't start anything. So, and I have to risk whatever insult that comes along. That's why I will always be grateful to Papariano. I say it anyway, behind him, that for him to take some bold steps, you know, see some certain things and say, young man, this person deserves commendation. When you see intelligent people that are honest, you know, but you know, when you want to talk, you talk in general. I don't have my way. Let me explain to you. When you criticize me, even if I feel sometimes I make fun too. No, the point is
it's the heart. It's the heart use in doing that. That's the only reason why I'm here. Because I see your heart. I will not be here.
When you criticize constructively, I take it. But when you criticize to give leeway to some of these people without knowing, I could be angry because you might not see some things and thinking that I must come and explain everything in details on here is overreaching at some point. Because I just feel like Papariano knows better. Or he's just playing to the gallery like, let me satisfy both sides. And I get angry sometimes. But that doesn't mean that I don't know that when it comes to key issues, if you allow him to process, it will tell you straight.
Zynische Politiker und einseitige Medien lügen. Die Bilder nicht.
It will tell you straight. Forget about my joke or me trying to satisfy you. I know who is working. I know who is just here disturbing me. So, and I will adjust my mental whatever. But it's not easy. Bashing here and there, this one platform here, police will deceive you. And we get to this stage. Don't be smart, you know. We wrote on national newspaper. Nobody wants to believe me.
Nobody will intimidate anybody. As long as I am telling this case, it will not happen. Not when
no, they can't get to me. The point is, you know, the only problem is it's not my case. It's a public case. So the fact that I cannot, you know, there's no sense of entitlement there. So you can't tell others not to participate. So that's a serious melee, and it's been affecting me seriously because you know that public have rights into this. You are just a part of the public. So the same people that you thought you are doing it together are frustrating because they are taking advantage by sending some of them to divert and pervert the way of justice. But I can tell you for free, my engagement with them as Zone 2, I know certainly that they don't bond their way for this Abuja. They will just make mouth for it. They don't bond them. If you're not waiting there on ground, I don't know.
No, you just want to hear something nice to suit yourself. Now you're very happy.
No. It's not that. You know, all of us are looking for hope. You're looking for a way, you know, a lead way for this. We want justice on Mohbad, you know. I've been here for 2 years. I was here. When was I in this case? The day Mohbad was exhumed, that's when I joined J4M.
Just wait now.
But imagine, I've been here for years, man.
If you go back to my Instagram on the 12th of September, go back to my Instagram on 12th of September 2023. Just go back and see my activities on this justice for Mohbad. Go and see engagement.
I don't understand.
Go back.
You mean from Mohbad that you were already advocating for justice?
12th of September now. It died on 12th of September.
On the 13th, which bring everybody, it was like streamed.
No, we've already been speaking about it 12th. Already died. We've already been talking about it 12th.
The father got to know 10 p.m. of Tuesday. Did you hear before the father?
Some people knew
he had before this.
That's what I'm asking. I want to know. Did you hear? Because
I know.
When tomorrow I'll make it out of it. You mean were you informed before Baba Mohbad? Because lawyer was there. You
Hold
too.
on.
You did.
Hold on. Papariano. Baba got to here since afternoon. He only got to the house 9 p.m. Don't miss his information. He said he knew even in the afternoon when they said he should go back. He knew his son is dead.
Coffee, are you here?
In the afternoon, they've already published it on Instablog self. Mohbad died of ear infection. It was in the afternoon. Even the video that they released was in daytime. Mohbad is dead, daytime. So which one is in the evening?
Was it the same day? Was it the same day Baba went to the house?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, forget about it, Jerry. Forget the Baba story. Papariano is not even following this stuff.
Secret Expose is here. Let me not see my picture on her platform with you.
This is what people don't think.
You mean you started justice before Baba Mohbad got to confirm that his son is dead?
Papariano, the video that was even released on that day, on that was in the afternoon.
What video was
Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead. It was in daytime. So if you are waiting for Baba who's telling you 9 p.m. before you get to here, you are following.
That video was later.
No. That was a video. Wait, that was a video. I kept saying that was a video that gave everybody.
What about the way you say this now? Because before you then start to analyze it now.
Wait, Instablog released the news. Mohbad died on the 12th from ear infection in the afternoon. I kept saying in the afternoon. So I'm not following Baba's.
You and the Alpha who got to know first.
What's my own with who got to know? People knew that Mohbad died before they even tell the Baba. Do you know that, Cha? People knew that Mohbad was dead before the Baba even got to confirm.
I
mean, you have started justice before Mohbad was buried. That's what I'm asking.
Mohbad died before they told the Baba.
No, Papariano, after Mohbad was buried.
This thing is always complicated.
I went from the stage too. I went from the stage.